Selling a property right now on the market, be prepared to lose some profit. Also, if I was you, I would not turn down a qualified buyer. What do I mean by that? If you get a qualified buyer who needs $7,500, $10,000 in closing costs, I would work with them with getting a deal done while you got them in front of you. Because I've heard stories of people who turned down a qualified buyer that asked for closing costs, and that property sat 4 or 5 months until they got another buyer. Right now, the market is slow. Buyers got options. You better work with the one that's in front of you. Days on markets are high, meaning houses are sitting on the market longer. Yes, interest rates are down. They went down in September. However, you guys are in the same economy as me. The job market is in the toilet. Everybody's announcing layoffs. All industries are announcing layoffs, left and right. So, therefore, if people ain't got jobs, how they gonna buy houses? It don't matter what the interest rate is. 5% interest rate is a normal market, all right? That's just a normal market in America. You know, anything less than that is really low and good. But even with a 5% interest rates, we're having a problem right now. And that problem is people just don't have jobs. We're in the buyer's market, all right? Things are slow. I seen something on the internet that Sherwin-Williams, being that business is so slow, Sherwin-Williams, a paint company, they are currently not matching their 401k employees because profits are down, all right? Lowe's are not making this much money. All these companies. So listen, guys, you know, selling your property right now is tough. And I'm somebody, I build houses to sell for retail, and I got to keep this in mind. But if it's something I don't have to sell right now, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to sit on it, ride this out, and sell it later. Because things are just sitting, man. Everything's taking a while. I mentioned that days on market are longer right now, but guess what's happening more? Price reductions. That's right. People are reducing prices left and right. I had one property almost 2 months on the market. I had 2 showings. After the first month, I reduced it to be the cheapest house in the subdivision. I had 2 showings. Fortunately, the second person, they put an offer in, and God willing, we close next week. But that's just the market. My realtor showed me screenshots of realtor Facebook groups where people are panicking because it is what it is, you know? Buyers got the upper hand, and I hope they know it, and I hope they do get closing costs. In my listing, I'm offering closing costs, you know? So you need 5,000 closing costs? Come on, let's talk. Let's make a deal over here. You know, I'm willing to do that. We are officially in the 4th quarter of the year. So being that we in the 4th quarter of the year, my advice to you, all right? My advice to you, if you can hold on to the property, hold on. But in 2026, it looks like we're going to start off slow in real estate. I'm going to just be real with you. We're going to start off slow. It is what it is. You know what I mean? I can't do nothing about that. We're going to start off slow in real estate. So what you have to do is your realtor has to be extremely creative. All right, we're trying to get traffic into the property. If that's not a option of your realtor being creative and they thinking that they just gonna list the house on the market and do open houses, nah, bro, you gotta do more. With that being said, man, 2026 is probably gonna start off a little rocky until this administration focuses on jobs, improving the economy, or giving out some type of bonus for buying houses that they ran on the campaign with. So we'll see how this plays out. In the meantime, man, if you don't got to sell, you might want to hold down on selling. Watch this video next to me. I'm Nasser, aka the real estate guru. I'm not a guru, I'm a guru, because I actually do this business. Peace.